With the government calling for health checks of old buildings in the wake of the deadly February 6th earthquake, FTV takes a look at what they would entail. We asked the civil engineer to show us by inspecting the Xining Public Housing complex in Taipei, which is 16 stories high and houses more than 1,000 people.
这个就是它的一个所谓的我们叫做类似隔间墙啦。
This civil engineer is visiting this more than 30-year-old housing complex to give it a health check. The local war chief worries it could be vulnerable to an earthquake.
We're
worried that the foundation was not built well. After the recent earthquake, we're scared because if this complex were to collapse, the consequences would be unthinkable.
The apartment complex that toppled in the February 6th earthquake was similar in some ways to the Xining housing complex. And the war chief wanted to know if the Xining buildings were structurally sound.
One indicator is a preliminary seismic evaluation. It has its own evaluation form. The second indicator is to check the building's exterior to see if it is tilted. The third is to check to see if the structural beams and columns inside the building have suffered any damage.
The civil engineer found the Xining housing complex's structure to be sound and that the building was not in danger of collapsing. He said that if a building does not pass a health check, it can either be reinforced by grouting or, in more serious cases, the structure should be scanned before establishing a course of action.